In a recent video, I suggested that if you're a guy who struggles with sex, erection problems, coming too quickly, or difficulty reaching ejaculation, you might want to consider masturbating more often. Are you doing it enough? And I've worked with guys who resolved their problem by getting themselves off more regularly. Seemingly complex problems don't always need complex solutions. And there are wider health benefits to masturbation too. So I throw out this suggestion about masturbating every other day, at least for a while, so you get to experience the benefits. Don't overdo it, don't get compulsive with it, but try every other day. And I get some pushback from therapy clients and guys who see this advice online. Masturbating more will drain my energy. I'm respectful of people's beliefs, of course, but there's no evidence that healthy levels of masturbation deplete our life energy. And if jerking off every couple of days makes you too tired, are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you exercising enough? My girlfriend, wife, partner doesn't like me doing it. Well, what are you doing that makes her not like it? Are you constantly talking about it? Or are you taking up an entire room of the house with your porn collection? Whatever you're doing that makes it a problem for your partner, stop it. And if it is her rather than you, well, maybe there's a problem in terms of your shared sexual outlook, because that's not uncommon, and some couples work might be helpful there. I'm part of the no-fap movement. I respect your choices, of course, but if you're experiencing sexual difficulties and no-fap abstinence from masturbation isn't helping, something might have to give. If you're doing no-fap to distance yourself from porn, and there are some good reasons to do that, it's possible to enjoy masturbation without your phone or your laptop getting involved. Now, this doesn't compute for a lot of us. I know, that's the world we've made for ourselves, but it is doable, and I recommend it. I'm doing semen retention. I just think that any practice or habit with the word retention in the name possibly isn't all that. If you're doing semen retention and you're still experiencing sexual difficulties, particularly premature ejaculation maybe, reconsider this. Masturbation makes me sore. You are doing something wrong, possibly too much death grip. Use some lube. Go easy on yourself. Regular masturbation makes me come quicker. You are whacking up your excitement levels. Does more masturbation for you also mean more porn? More buzzing with sexual anticipation? There you go. Cut down on the porn, calm things down, get used to a more chilled out solo experience. I don't get the time. Absolutely. I know. Work, schedules, kids, families. It can feel like a big ask to find the time and the privacy to get yourself off. But there could lie your problem too. If you can give masturbation more priority, it's a step towards reclaiming your sexual side. And if that's just not realistic due to your current circumstances, then be realistic and give yourself a break. If sex with your partner is infrequent and you're both tired, then it's not fair on either of you to expect these sexual fireworks. Look ahead together to when you can invest in sex a bit more and problem solve your current challenges, whatever they are. I don't feel like it. What frequency would work for you? We're all different when it comes to our sex drive. Some people need to get off more than others, and that's just fine. There's no standard for how often you should have orgasms, solo or partnered. Now, if you feel like you're not as horny as you should be your own measure of this. How horny are you usually? How horny have you been before? Because we all experience fluctuations at different stages of life. But if your libido feels low and it's a major departure from your usual, then consider speaking with your doctor or a therapist about that. Sexual difficulties, ED and PE, etc., well, they can impact our desire. And sometimes it works the other way around. So maybe try masturbating more for a while, see if that fires you up a bit, and then reach out to a professional if it doesn't in time. So how often to masturbate, how to masturbate, that's your personal choice, of course. But if you want to develop your sexual ability, you might be missing a trick if you don't do it enough. Doctors say that regular ejaculation can help maintain a healthy prostate, and likewise, regular sex and masturbation works out your pelvic floor muscles, and this will serve you well, especially as you get a bit older. And research strongly suggests that men who have sex once a month or less are 45% more likely to die from cardiovascular disease than men who have 2 or more orgasms a week. Now that is pretty compelling, isn't it? Now, I never expected to be on YouTube talking quite so much about wanking, but there are clearly things that need to be said. Just for the record, take your time, get into your body and feel those sensations. Get more familiar with the arc of your arousal. Enjoy the ride rather than focusing on the destination and all that. Thanks for watching, and I hope you find this helpful.